Now we start our today's work. In our previous lecture of English, we have write the words meanings and translation of this poem. In our previous lecture of English, we write words meaning and translation of this poem. Now we start the next work of this poem. Now all the students open your book. First we start learn to enjoy the poem. The next work page. So we solve work page. All the students open your books. All the students open your book. Our first question of work page is, the poet mentions 3 kinds of creatures in the animal kingdom. These are. In this question, the poet asks, in this poem, the poet then asks 3 kinds of creatures, 3 living things that have been found in this universe. Now, the poet wants that what are the names of these kingdoms, these creatures that we have been learning in this poem. Now I write the answer of this question. You can write this answer on your books. This is your book work. Right, look at the book. If you seen that, the first question is, you write the answer of this on your books. Answer of first question is option number A. We see 3 kinds of living creatures in this poem. First one is insects. Insects mean kidam-kode. The second one is birds. Birds mean trimde. The third living creatures that we read in this poem is fish or water creatures. Fish or water creatures, the other animals and insects that are found in water. Is it clear? Again, I revise the answer of this question. Our first question is, the poet mentions 3 kinds of creatures in the animal kingdoms. In this poem, the poet tells that 3 kinds of creatures from animal kingdoms, 3 kinds of animals that have been we have been learning in this poem are, first one is insects, second one is birds, and third one is fish, water creators. I hope all of you understand and also note down these on your books. Now students, open your copies, English CEVA copies, ready your copies, write date, day, make a heading of poem, write topics, and also write the headings, learn to enjoy the poem. Then we start our copy work. Make a headings of learn to enjoy the poem. Now I start writing question number 2. Question number 1 we have done in our book, and question number 2 we write in our copies. The question number 2 is this. What does the poet mean? शायर का क्या मतलब है? When he says provided plants, provided by whom, for what? In this question, the poet says that we should provide the homes and a peaceful place for plants, animals, and other living creatures. What does the poet mean when the poet says that? Now I write the answer of this question. I hope all the students understand this question. What does student write this question on your copies? What does the poet mean? शायर का क्या मतलब है? when he says, what does the poet mean when he says, provided plants? When he says provided plants. Provided by whom? Forward. Is it clear? Again, I revise the question. What does the poet mean when he says provided plants? Provided by whom? For what? Is it clear? Now I write the answer of this question. The word provided, make inverted commas from both sides. The word provided could mean specially, could mean specially given by nature. In the first part of this question, the poet says that we tell the meanings of the word provided. And the answer is provided could mean specially given by nature. We specially use the word provided for the natures, for the things, for the living things that are found in the creature, in the natures. Okay, student? Provided by creators, provided. Students, write neatly the answer of this question on your copies. After completing this work, I will check your copies and your books. Provided by the creators, creator of nature to be used wisely, for the well-being of all creatures. For the well-being of our creatures. Students, I again revise the answer of this question. Provided could mean, provided का मतलब specially, खास तौर पर given by nature, फितरत के लिए we use mostly this word for nature, for the things that are found in nature. Provided by the creators of nature, provided by the creators of nature, we use the word provided for those things that have been created in the natures to be used wisely. Wisely mean अक्लमंद से, बहुत एहतियात से, for the well being, अच्छे के लिए, इंसानियत के लिए, of all creatures, तमाम मखलूकात का. Basically the word provided means the all living things that have been found in this nature have the right to live in peaceful place, to live in safe and peaceful place. So the world provided special use for the nature, for the things that have been created in the nature, for the well-being of the creators, to provide and given him a peaceful environment and peaceful place, so that they can live freely and enjoy their life. Is it clear? I hope all of you understand. Now come to on your books. I hope all the students note down this. Show me your copies. Have you done your work? Students, show me your copies. Usman, Nurul, Huda, Juveri, Ishfaq. Show me your copies. Have you done your work? Yes, Nurul, Huda, Juveri, Ishfaq. Okay, Javeria. Now I raise the board. I hope all the students note down this. Now students, open your books. We do our book work. You write just the answer of question number 2 on your copies. And the next work is our book work. Now open your books. Now I read the third question. The third question is, look at your book page number 22. The third question is, what is mean by plants that cure and heal? Plants that cure and heal वो पौधे जिन्हें जड़ी बूटियां, ये पौधे जिन्हें हम इलाज के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, अपने जख्मों को ठीक करने के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, जिनसे हम मेडिसिन बनाते हैं. In the third question, the poet asked that what does in the third question, the poet says that what does it mean that plants that cure and heal? Why plants are able for curing and healing? In your books, there are 3 answers of these MCQs. Of these MCQs. Now I read the options of these MCQs. First one is, they gladden our hearts with their beauty. It means the plants are very beautiful and they make us happy, and we feel happy after seeing this beauty rays. And the second option is, they are useful for curing illness of the body, because the plants and other beads that are helpful for curing our bodies, for healing our bodies, and use the plants that are used for making medicines. The third option is, they have medical power to calm the minds and bring a feeling of peace. The third MCQ is that the plants are used The third is that the plants are used for making our minds peaceful. They give us a peaceful environment and make our environment healthy. And with the air is clean and safe, and we feel happy. And the third option is all of the above. It means the options, option number A, option number B, and option number C, all the options are correct. In third, the correct answer is D. All of the above. Students, in your books, in third person in your books, you take the option number D. In front of the box, option number D. Our correct answer of this MCQ is option number D. Now come to the next question. Our next question is question number 4. People should not destroy nature by constantly taking more and more from it. In question number 4, the poet says that we should not destroy the nature, we protect the nature. Which line or lines in the poem convey a similar meanings? Actually, in this question, the poet says that we should not destroy the natures. The poet asked that in the poems, in which lines tell us the message that we should not destroy the nature? The answer of question number 4 is 8 and 9. Question number 4 का answer 8 and 9. 8 and in when we is reading in this poem, in line number 8 and line number 9 tell us that we should not destroy the natures. Now come to the next question. Question number 5 is, what does the poet mean when he says only more is enough? In this question, the poet says that, what does the poet say? शायर का क्या मतलब है जब वो कहता है जो हमारे पास है वही हमारे लिए काफी है, हमें ज्यादा का लालच नहीं करना चाहिए. ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज द मोर वी प्रोटेक्ट नेचर द बेटर इट विल बी. जितना हम फितरत को कुदरत की हिफाजत करेंगे उतना ही हमारे लिए अच्छा होगा. ऑप्शन नंबर बी इज देयर इज नो एंड टू ग्रीड. लालच का कोई मतलब लालच का कोई खात्मा नहीं होता, लालच कभी खत्म नहीं होता. द थर्ड इज वी मस्ट सीक मोर फ्रॉम नेचर. हमें फितरत से बहुत ज्यादा और ज्यादा कुछ सीखना चाहिए, हमें और ज्यादा नॉलेज लेना चाहिए. द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस एमसीक्यूज इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. In question number 5, option number A is the correct answer. Is it clear? Tick the box in front of option number A. The more we protect nature, the better it will be. जितना हम कुदरत की हिफाजत, नेचर की हिफाजत करेंगे, उसे प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, उतना ही वो हमारे लिए अच्छा होगा. Is it clear? Now come to the next page, page number 23. I hope all the students understand this as also note down on your books. Now come to the next page, page number 23. In page number 23 is an activity. Make a list of all the things you can do to protect nature from being harmed. There are the names of some living things. First one is birds, second one is insect, and the third one is animals. The fourth one is fish, and the fifth one is plants. We make a sentences to telling that how we can protect these living things and because all these things are the beauty of nature. First one is bird. How we can protect the birds? Make a sentence for this. Do not write these sentences on your books. Do not hurt. Hurt means जख्मी करना, ये मारना, ये तकलीफ देना. Do not hurt them. हमें परिंदों को तकलीफ नहीं देनी चाहिए. We should not hurt the birds. We should protect them. We should give them proper environment, peaceful place, so they can live freely, because birds are the beauty of our nature. The second one is insects. Insects. Now I make the sentence of this part. Do not put tread on the insects. Do not put tread on the insects. Do not put tread mean पाँव ना रखना on the insects कीटम कोड़ा पर. As we see that many insects have been crawling and creeping in the ground. When we walk on the grounds, we walk carefully that we should not put our feet on these insects that have been crawling. So when we walk on the ground, We should not put our feet on the insects that have been creeping and crawling on the grounds. We walk carefully and we should not hurt them insects. Our next word is animals. How we protect animals? Now make the sentence of this word. Do not prey. Prey means shikar karna. Do not prey animals. We should not prey animals. We should not kill them. We should protect them. We should give peaceful place so they can live freely. Because they are also living things. They have also full right to live freely as a human being. Animals, do not prey them. We should not kill them. We should protect them. Is it clear? I hope all the students note on this on your books with me. After completing this, I will check your books. The next one is fish. Fish. Fish is a sea. The home of fish is seas, rivers. Is a water creature. Now I make the sentence of this. Do not throw garbage in the sea. In the sea. Do not throw, नहीं फेंकना चाहिए गार्बेज कूड़ा करकट इन द सी समुद्र में. We should not throw garbage, plastic bags and other things in the water, in the seas and in the rivers, because in this, when we throw garbage and other plastic bags and other things that makes the water dirty in the rivers, the creature in the rivers and seas, the living things that have been found that have the place of water, they have been destroyed. When we destroy the water, when we make the dirty waters, the living things that have been living in the seas and rivers, they feel difficulty. So we also make our seas and rivers clean, so the water creatures live freely and live, and we should protect them and we should give them a peaceful place. Is it clear? I hope all of you understand, and also note down this on your books. And the next sentence is on your books. Our last sentence is plants, trees. Do not cut them down. We should not cut the trees and plants, because trees and plants make our environment clean. They give us shadow. In plants and trees and the weeds, we use for making different medicines, and they also the food of many animals. So we should protect them and we should plant more trees. Okay, student. I hope all the students note down this. Now show me your books. Have you done your book work? Ghulam Fatma. Yes, Ghulam Fatma, very good. Abdul Salam, very good. Abdul Rahman, show me your book. Faria Imran, show me your Julius Park, very good. Faria Imran, show me your book. Have you done your work? Okay, students, now I write the diary. Poem number 1. Learn to enjoy. Learn to enjoy the poem Phul Sivak Lan. I hope all the students note down this. Note down your diary.